The small introduction, just a couple of words about yourself and where you're from.
I'll start. I'm Paula. We live in a suburb of Philadelphia called Malvern. Computer science instructor. I like to travel. I recently retired so I can travel more.
Why do you travel?
I'm interested in people and how they live and what's the same and what's different. So I travel to see different places and learn different people and get to know different cultures and different little quirks. Like most of the places we've eaten in Russia, they don't give us knives. That's very different. But most people also seem very similar when you get to know them. Everybody I get to know is helpful and friendly. And it's fun to just find those people. It's fun to find interesting things.
What is actually the philosophy of your trip?
Get to know where we're going. Get to know something about what it is like to live there. Make some contact with people that is something we could not do on a tour bus.
How much time did it take you to get ready for the trip mentally?
A year.
A year. We made a trip to Germany last year and got home about the beginning of June. And we've been planning this one ever since.
And Russia and the U.S. often have very tense relations, so we really wanted to have everything laid out as much as possible before we came here. So there was a lot more planning involved.
Yes. Also, neither of us speaks Russian well, neither of us reads Russian well. We wanted to have as much as we could arranged to have.
Okay, so how long is your trip?
7 weeks.
Not all of it in Russia.
Right, not all of it outside the U.S.
Tell me the funniest thing that happened to you on this trip.
That's hard.
I don't think we've made any serious mistakes yet. And usually those are the most memorable things.
I think the most interesting thing was the banya.
And what's the craziest thing that you've done on this trip?
Probably also the banya.
So how would you like to see yourself at the end of a trip? Would you expect any differences in you after the trip?
I expect to have a better understanding of Russia and its relationship to the U.S. I've learned from you and from what we've seen more about our own foreign policy, how the U.S. acts toward Russia, and how that is seen in Russia.
And as for me, I am a lot more interested in learning about Russia, something that, was far away and not all that important before. Now I'm very curious.
And what would you recommend or advise, or how would you cheer up the people who are getting ready for this trip or thinking about doing this trip?
Write to Dennis. You have been really helpful.
Yes.
Go
Okay.
to Irkutsk.
That's cool.
Yes.
Get outside Moscow and St. Petersburg.
Okay.
Get to Irkutsk or Ulan-Ude or Vladivostok.
And guys who are watching this video right now, I didn't pay anything to these guys.
Oh no, not at all.
For the commercial.
We are happy to do it.
Like if you were addressing that to all these 140 million Russian people, what would you say to them?
Я не понимаю по-русски.
Hello, my friends.
Thanks a lot, guys. So have a nice trip and see you somewhere in the world.
Absolutely.
Bye-bye.
Good.
Bye-bye.